Nice day today again. I was actually surprised how many people there were outside around the parks and stuff yesterday. I guess a lot of people are getting outside even though there's all that caution about gathering in groups and stuff like that. Although I guess a funny perspective is when you look at it from the ground level, it looks so crowded, but when you look at it from the aerial point of view, everyone kind of looks spread out in terms of groups and all that, which is what they say you should do, right? While the restrictions here aren't super harsh, they said going outside for exercise and stuff like that is basically, I guess, encouraged. And I was kind of reading this one in terms of, I guess, a drone. How about this? It says, fitness drones are coming if inventors can get all the kinks out of them. In the past 20 years, drones have become a fixture of modern life. From photography and journalism to package delivery and crop monitoring, companies of all kinds are increasingly turning to unmanned flying devices to cut costs, increasing efficiency, decrease workload, or simply do what humans cannot. Where the world hasn't seen drones play a prominent role, however, is in the world of health and fitness. And what are fitness drones according to this? It says among the earliest examples of potential application of a drone in the fitness industry was a JoggleBot, created by the Exertion Games Laboratory at RMIT University in Melbourne, Australia in 2012. The JoggleBot was designed to fly about 10 feet from a visual marker located on a jogger's t-shirt. And what they say here is the drone could be used as a sort of coach. It could actually go faster to encourage you to pick up the pace and all that. But it's kind of interesting to read this. It says the most surprising result was that people really thought of the drone as a companion, even if some used it as a pacer. Mueller said, people sometimes said they wanted to run until he or she died. The fact that they even said he or she was kind of fascinating. So most people here, I would imagine, would say, hey, why not? If it's an extra tool and all that, or at the same time it could be some kind of exercise group, it could actually go left, right, or whatever, maybe give out instructions. But then, of course, there's things like regulations, which they talk about, which is the biggest hindrance, I would imagine. It says here, at the time, researchers faced a number of challenges. In an indoor setting, the echo of the drone made following difficult, while Federal Aviation Administration regulations made outdoor experimentation difficult. There were also concerns about runners colliding with the drone, which Fulmer described as potentially dangerous flying lawnmowers. It reminds me of that point where I read people, for example, like say the FAA, they're saying, oh, it's because of them. There's so much innovation and growth within the drone industry. Examples like this, I would say no. I think it actually stifles innovation and creativity in many ways with the way it's written. Like people can't even experiment. Let's just say in their backyard with a quote exercise drone. Let's just test it out, see if it can follow me and all that. Nope, illegal. Or as well, in terms of being worried about things like the props and all that, I guess it's kind of dated in terms of that thought because there's so many drones actually that have things like prop guards and stuff like that. That would be an easy fix, correct? Which at the same time, again, in terms of regulations, with things like weight being a factor many times, imagine having a drone that's, I don't know, under 250 grams that could do this for its purpose. You make it safer, put a prop up, it's illegal now, it's too heavy. It's like, okay, what is this? Is this about safety or what? But the more stuff like this, the better, in my opinion. Gets people more used to it, as opposed to just always reading the scary stuff. Oh no, it's going to kill someone, it's spying on me and all that. It's just so over the top, as it is always with new tech. And then I was reading a quick update about that story from yesterday where the Ontario police were saying they were not going to go and randomly stop and check people, asking them, where are you going? Even though they were given power, I guess, by the province because they say it's not right. And I guess just like that, it says here, Ontario walks back new policing powers following pushback. Ontario's government walked back some of its new policing powers one day after they were announced, now only allowing police to stop vehicles or people if they are suspected of participating in an organized public event or social gathering. Doug Ford's government initially said on Friday that police could stop people at random and ask why they are not at home and where they live as part of a strengthened stay-at-home order to help stem a rising number of COVID-19 cases. I guess that shows too. I know a lot of people often talk about stuff like this. Oh, wait till the elections and so forth, get rid of this person. It kind of shows you here. I guess if enough people actually voice their opinions about it, even people of, I guess you could say, authority, if they say it's crazy and all that, it doesn't make sense, then they will make changes. And an update in terms of shipping back the Mini too. I still didn't get the shipping labels and stuff like that, so I can't really do anything in that regards, but I did ask for some clarification because there are instructions on how you should package this or what to include. It was kind of redundant where They asked me to give them like a copy of the invoice and all that on where I bought it from. I said I already gave it to you, so I asked them to clarify, do you want me to actually physically print this out and send it to them while I send this out, like in the box? And they replied here saying, "Dear Alan, thank you for getting back to us. Please be advised that they are not the must item, so please do not worry about it. It is my great pleasure to serve you. It would be much appreciated if you could leave positive feedback towards our service when the feedback email sends to you." So it was a little confusing in that end because I didn't really answer the question if you think about it. I thought at least they would say something like, "Oh, we got your materials here, then don't worry about it. We'll process everything from here on," so to speak. Because just saying it's a suggestion would imply, well, if I don't provide it in this way now, even though you have it through the email, does that mean there's going to be delays and so forth? So that's a little confusing. Alright, see you guys later.